It's the Toronto Raptors taking on the Los Angeles Lakers.
Here we go.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. Barrett wide open, he fires. The 17-footer goes down. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
It's good from long range.
Rui working on that hand speed. Excellent.
Barrett with the ball. Defended by Reeves. Now, here's Quickly. Here's Pirtle. And the layup's good off the glass.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Here's Doncic. Plays it up off the glass.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Now here's James. Misses the layup. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, I briefly spoke with the Lakers head coach. So we started to talk about R.J. Barrett. Coach complimented him, saying he's got great energy, a great build, and he knows how to score. So I'm telling the guys to stick to him like glue and just keep the pressure on. We'll see if that high-pressure defense can shut Barrett down tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
You know, whether he's coming off the bench or Brent starting, Immanuel Quickley can score.
IQ is something else. I mean, he finished second in the 6th Man of the Year voting in one season. He's capable of putting up 30 as a starter or as a reserve. But it's a unique perspective to sit on that bench, watch the flow of the game, and come in and be impactful. IQ does that.
Toronto trailer. It's Barrett on the wing. Pirtle with the ball. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Now that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
The Lakers making a switch here. On the wing quickly. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Doncic outside. Crafty move. That shot missing. There's 1:47 left here in the first quarter. Here's Ingram. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
Well, when Ingram gets the ball on the inside, his length can really help him out to create shot opportunities.
The kick out to LeBron. Sinks the triple. James has got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks.
from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And they double up Doncic. Connect. His three-pointers off the mark. Out to Ingram. There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Doncic. Five on the clock. It's tipped. The shot and game clock separated by 4. To the middle. Stolen by Connect. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And how about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
Lakers trail by 3. Launches it. Connects from three-point range. He's got 8.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
Barrett, no good. Here's Finney-Smith. And that one released in time, but no good. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on. Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players. From deep, Reeves. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Down low. Here's Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, Ingram liking to play in the system right there, unselfish, and making a play.
From deep, Reeves. Buries it from three-point range. Reeves has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Austin Reeves picks one up.
When you add the length to the skill set that Brandon Ingram brings to every game, you really have a tough matchup for any opponent.
And eventually every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully by that point it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Back to Barrett. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Now, one of the keys to Barrett's game is he's got to play tough.
Here's Hachimura. To the wing on the left. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Doncic with the triple.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
Like how selfless Quickly was on that play, just creating team offense.
With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Toronto with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Barrett, no good.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Here's Goodwin. Here's Finney-Smith. Doncic right side. And stolen by Barnes. The deep three from Ingram. Barnes left side. Nifty move. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Just love it when B.I. gets up like that and just stretches out for two.
Pass to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Now here is Hachimura. Inside. Here's Finney-Smith. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Finney-Smith hits them both. Raptors with the lead. Pass to Battle. The steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And here's Hayes. Back to Doncic. Hayes with it. Shakes him. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Ingram outside. Pass to Shed. Clock at 4. Stolen by Reeves. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Raptors making a switch here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Pirtle. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers ahead, up 2. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Here's Doncic. Again, the Lakers.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, boy, he is almost unguardable.
Here's Shed. Nothing on the board. Here's Ingram. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And right now, efficient as Brandon Ingram is just torching the defense.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Timeout. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Doncic fires from way outside. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Ingram. Len with the block.
By putting the wingspan to great use, Len throws that one away.
And Toronto making a change here. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. 5 to shoot. Pass to Castleton. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
From deep, James. James connects from deep.
This has been proven. It's a scientific fact, and it's hard to stop LeBron James from scoring.
Here's Mobo. Len grabs the board. Lakers leading by 3. Pass to Hayes. Kicks it out to James. Back to Hayes. And Castleton pulls it down.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Raptors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. The Lakers in the lead. Lakers passing it around. Here's Hachimura. And again, the Lakers no good. Here's Toronto. Pass to Ingram. Here's Abaji. Here's Ingram. 14 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. For the lead. Goes back up. A nice shot by Castleton. Castleton's got his 2nd basket. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Right around 3 minutes into the 2nd half. To the paint, Pirtle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Jakob Pirtle, his parents paved the way for him to become a professional athlete. And I'd say, Brent, they did a good job.
Well, it's a good point, Kevin. They were doing some blocking of their own, just not basketballs like Jakob does. Both of his parents, members of the Austrian national volleyball teams, and building some roofs on some people trying to put down a few slams.
Now, here's Doncic. 13 points in the game. Lock at 6. And they double up LeBron. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Len's shot is off. Raptors leading by 3. Here's Barrett. The layup off target.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Here's Reeves. Pass to Len. 3-pointer. LeBron, no good.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Screen by Pirtle. Here's quickly. Len with the block. James gets inside and finishes.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Faster quickly. And the Raptors miss again. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 1-point game. Ingram outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Alex Len picks one up.
And they made Ingram fight for that one, but he's not afraid to get physical. This is a good sign.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
3/4 of play in a close game here. Raptors lead by 3. And we'll have the start of a fourth. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Toronto leading by 3, and an intentional foul right there. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. Here's Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And Ingram really can handle either part of that pick and roll. He could be the screener, and then he could roll, or he could score off it. Nice option.
Here's Doncic. LeBron James on the wing. The Lakers rebound. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Lakers trail by 6. James looking it over. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Brandon Ingram. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And out of bounds is the Lakers. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And reporting from the sidelines all game long, we've got David Aldridge. And it's going to be the Spurs off the tip. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Harrison Barnes picks one up. Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes. A 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat, Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Nobody near Barnes. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Vassell with it. And it's Vassell picking him up. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Three-pointer, Fox. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. He had a list of concerns coming in tonight, not the least of which was matching up with De'Aaron Fox. He said it's not... just the speed, though that obviously is an issue. It's that Fox has also become so good at dictating tempo and getting you to...
Man, come on, bro.
play his style. That's something they can't allow. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Fox. The rebound by the Spurs. Vassell wide open. It's good off the back rim and in.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now, here's Fox. It's Vassell on the wing. San Antonio again missing. We've seen a quick start here for the Spurs. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Here's Castle.
And it was Wembanyama who got it rolling after definitely getting a hold of the ball there.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. A pass to Fox. Now Vassell. Here's Castle. And Fox has it in the corner. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Poked away. And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. 6-point game. Vassell outside. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama with it. And it's Vassell in the corner. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar. That's a confident shot right there by the rookie. Castle.
Yeah, you might as well quit, buddy. GG.
Part of his game.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Johnson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
You almost have to assume.
Boy, giving up on yourself. That's a shame. Giving up on yourself. That don't make no sense.
San Antonio leading by 9. Paul outside. Pass to Champagnie. Again, the miss by the Spurs. San Antonio with the ball. And that one's good. Barnes.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Spurs.
The drive by Wembanyama.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Pass to Champagnie. Back to Wembanyama. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. And it's the Spurs ball. Fox with the steal. And the rejection by Wembanyama. .34 seconds left to play in the first. Barnes outside. Here's Fox. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
He is a rare one who's more comfortable inside. Fox, look, his game is about attacking, getting in close, not necessarily making a ton of threes.
Johnson, good.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And Fox has it in the corner. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And so and glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Pass to Paul for three. And Fox is good for three. Fox has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. And with his speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. EA, thanks. Out left to the wing. Champagnie. Spurs working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Fox. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Spurs trail by 9. Pass to Castle. And taken away by Paul. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And it's good for 2. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
Now, here's Johnson. Here's Sohan. No good on the triple. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And the basket by Castle.
A bigger guard, 6'6" Castle, can just overwhelm defenders. Impressive for his age.
Now Paul. Nothing on the board. And here's Johnson outside. Johnson with the rebound. Here's Castle. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Spurs trail by 7. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, Castle showing his ability to create and finish when the defense overcommits.
The Spurs making a switch here. San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Now, here's Fox. Traps in the tray. Fox has got 6.
A smooth-looking three-point shot. I think Fox is feeling it.
To the paint. And stolen by Vassell. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
Pass to Castle. Launches a 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
This is something Castle has been working on, developing his long-range consistency.
GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Spurs on defense. following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And it's Vassell in the corner. All up top. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Vassell. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Spurs have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
46 seconds left in the second quarter. Spurs trail by 9. Vassell outside. Over Barnes. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got his first points in this one. Here's Castle. He's got 7. Here's Wembanyama. Back to Sohan. Here's the 3. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
His playmaking is trending in the right direction. Vassell has shown steady growth in that area.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Vassell outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. He can't get it to go. And we've reached halftime in this one. Spurs lead by 10. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Spurs trail by 10. Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
Barnes can't get it to go. Spurs leading by 10. Fox from outside. Connects from three-point range. Fox has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Spurs. Rebound San Antonio. Here's Castle. No good with the triple. Spurs trail by 13. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Spurs leading by 13. Good work there as it goes. Castle's got 9 points.
A 6'6" Castle is a strong finisher inside.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Back to Fox. Spurs working the ball around now. Outside for Wembanyama. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing. And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Vassell, no good. Spurs trail by 9. There's the triple. Hits it from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
Great setup for Vassell, who does not waste the chances to get off a quick shot.
Lets it go from 11. Jump shot is good that time. And it's Fox with the ball for San Antonio. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Spurs making a change here. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Now here's Barnes. The second effort. Second chance effort. And Wembanyama with the nice bucket inside.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
They double team Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Bangs home the trifecta. Castle's got 12 points in the game.
All of Castle's hard work is paying off here. He just keeps finding ways to attack.
San Antonio leading by 16. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. He's made 2 of 3 from Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. It's the Toronto Raptors and the Phoenix Suns. Lowry can't get it to go. The drive by KD. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And here are the Raptors now. Siakam, right side. Great D that time from Durant.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Booker outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so Gasol will bring it up for Toronto. And the wide open shot from Green. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
To me, you've got to chase Danny Green off the line. Make this guy put it on the deck because the three-point shot is his most dangerous weapon.
Now here's Booker. Connects from three-point range.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities. Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now, we spoke about the problems that Pascal Siakam brings to the table, and he told me Pascal is so good with room to operate, we need to find him in transition and take away space when he has the ball. Of course, that's easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Now, here's Lowry. Siakam deciding where to go with it. 5 to shoot. To halt the run. This all no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Here's Beal. Pass to Durant. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. From the baseline. Siakam. Pulls it in. And so Siakam will bring it up for Toronto. 4-point game. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. A three from Leonard. It's hauled in by the Suns. To the left side wing. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Drains it from beyond the arc.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary. Even more difficult to defend.
And what happens is the court just opens up. You like seeing him get into a rhythm from outside the arc. Love it.
So it's Toronto now. Phoenix able to drain the three. Here's Leonard. He drains the turnaround jump shot.
Well, the mid-range is Kawhi's bread and butter. This guy can get to his spots and take whatever he wants.
Outside for Durant. There's the triple. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Stolen by Durant. Pass to Richards. Left side, Beal. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Raptors trail by 8. Leonard attacking. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has zero fear. In fact, contact, it doesn't deter him at all.
The Raptors shooting their first foul shot of the game. And that one misses.
A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
Pass to Jones. O'Neal high post. Beal with it. Still without a basket. No good with the triple. 26 seconds left in the first. Got a piece of it. Stolen by O'Neal. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Leonard. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
I think one thing you love about Kawhi Leonard, this guy never gets too high, never gets too low, but he is the ultimate competitor because he competes at the highest level regardless of the situation.
Takes a three. No good that time. Beal fires from way outside. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Suns lead by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
He gets it in there. Anunoby's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Toronto.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Oh, off the bounce. Beal breaks down the defense.
Nobody near Leonard. Bring it up for Kawhi Leonard from 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And Beal gets it to go.
Well, this is how Bradley Beal just makes it impossible to guard him. 3-level scorer. This time he goes to the inside game.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. KD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the 3 of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything, but I like our chances against anybody. Kevin, they certainly have the talent.
David, indeed they do. Powell for 3, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Yes, that goes in. Booker's got 5 now.
Yeah, such a versatile scorer. Devin Booker, the 3 levels. You want to give him the midi, he'll take it.
Van Vliet with it. Now Beal defending. 3-pointer. Van Vliet can't get it to go. The Suns leading. And Phoenix has possession. Booker looking around. Goes up at the stripe. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Outside, O'Neal. Booker outside. Done outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Just 2 to shoot. They get the rebound. Another shot. He squares up and sinks it. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
Instinct, skill, the ability to be rise and fire ready. Devin Booker, yes, sir.
Anunoby outside. Back to Powell. There's the screen. And it's good off the back rim and in. Powell's got his first bucket in this one.
You've got to be able to manipulate pick and roll. Norman Powell taking what the defense gives him. That's really nice.
On the wing, Booker. 7 points in the game. The 3. He doesn't hit that one.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. Here's Van Vliet. He nails it, and we're tied up.
This guy is competitively tough and will not back away from physical defense. Go ahead, Fred VanVleet.
Back to Durant. Kicks it out to Jones. Done outside. Booker outside. Just 5 on the clock. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Booker's got 10 points.
You've got to be there on the catch if Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter. This guy too good a shooter.
For 3, VanVleet bangs home the trifecta.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And Phoenix making a change here. 24 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside Durant. Lets it go with the 3. Boucher with the rebound. Picked him clean. With 1 on the clock, it's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And here's Booker from the arc. Again, the miss by Booker. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Leonard's got the first basket of the second half here for the Raptors. Pass to Beal. Now Booker, while recovering. Back to Booker. Poked away. Leonard with the steal. It's tipped. And they get it back. And here is Siakam. Jacks up a 3. And it's Kawhi Leonard with the 3. Now it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Siakam outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. And the Raptors lead by 8.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
So it's Toronto now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Booker with no one around sinks the triple. Booker's got 13.
Lightning quick release on that jumper. No one could get to Booker in time.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Raptors leading by 7. Leonard on the wing. Leonard draws the double. Outside Green. Left side Gasol. 3 on the clock. Rebound by the Suns. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Dunn. He's done with the slam.
That's the ability to see the game a step forward. Durant has it and makes his teammate look good.
A 3 from Leonard. That one no good. Suns trail by 5. For 3, Durant. It's rebounded by Leonard.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game. The Suns making a switch here. Toronto with the ball. Siakam outside. Launches it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Siakam's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Raptors. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Beal. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Booker. Driving to the basket. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Right side, Green. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nick Richards. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. The Suns making a switch here. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Powell, and it's in off the backboard. Powell's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors.
Well, the more Norman Powell makes these shots, the more confidence he gains, the more of a problem he becomes.
Here's Durant. Durant soaring in for the deuce.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Raptors?
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
There's so many things to love about Fred VanVleet's journey and his game, but perhaps the best attribute, his intelligence, his ability to outthink the defense.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Pass to Bull. 6 to shoot. Durant drives, and then Durant with the dunk.
Now, the length is a problem, right? Kevin Durant on the drive, hard to stop.
VanVleet looking around. A three-pointer off the mark. Booker, right side. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
It is so difficult not to bite on the up fake of Devin Booker. He's that good a shooter, boy. I don't blame you, defense. That's tempting.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Anunoby left side. No good with the wing jumper. And so it's the Toronto Raptors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thank you, David. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Green. The 3. The shot missing. Suns trail by 7. Booker with it. Leonard picks him up. Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
Well, you get a sense of how locked in Kevin Durant is. The defense not going to alter his approach.
Here's Leonard. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant for 3. So smooth on the 3 from Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant is efficient from any spot on the floor. You give him an easy corner 3 and turn the lights out.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Over Durant. Again, Leonard missing. The Suns trailing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Kevin Durant is such a difficult check, right? You've got to guard against the shot, and this is where he can draw contact and make it so difficult.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Durant nails both of them.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Pass to Gasol. Right side, Leonard. Here's Green. Outside, Leonard. Goes up from the top of the key. It's Powell on the wing. And again, Toronto no up. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Pass to Richards. Right side, Durant. Contact will not stop Durant.
Look, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Back to Booker. Left side, Durant. Pass to Richards. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns to take the lead. The shot by KD. No good. And it's the Raptors' ball. And here is Powell. Here's Siakam. Here's Leonard. They kick it out to Green. The Raptors need to get a shot. And Kawhi Leonard with the three. Leonard's got 11 in the second half. Pass to Bull. Shoots over Powell. Bull can't hit. Toronto leading by 3. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Siakam outside. Here's Gasol. What a terrific move that was. And the Raptors lead by 5.
Marc Gasol undaunted in the big moment. Go ahead with the delivery.
Booker brings the fans to their feet.
Oh my goodness. Booker's confidence is off the charts. He's money in the bank.
.59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now done. It's stolen by Green. Leonard looking over the floor. Durant with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Booker's got it. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Pass to Siakam. Outside Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 17-footer. Good!
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
.15 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Kicks it out to Booker. With the fadeaway. The three won't fall. From deep. Off target from downtown.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that
The Timberwolves looking to make the most out of their home court advantage here at the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. You know, Clark, when you take a look at how these teams play, is it fair to expect a slower pace of the game?
I certainly think so, partner. I mean, both teams are extremely disciplined. They're not really interested in going up and down in a windshield wiper fashion. They value taking care of the ball and playing in the half.
Minnesota with the ball. It's a three-point game. Edwards with it. Offline with his three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And here's Booker from the arc. It's not going to go for him. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, I did have a chance to talk with Minnesota's head coach. Now, I asked Coach about what he has in store to try and slow down Devin Booker. Now, he laughed and told me they've lost sleep over how to defend him. They mentioned how, with and without the ball, Devin can hurt you. So Booker will have their total focus on defense. And Devin will have our total focus as well. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
The competitive fire of Anthony Edwards, admirable, going right back at him.
There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Drops in the tray.
In textbook mechanics, make it look like it's going in every time. Booker, unreal.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards from the arc. Beal pulls it in. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And getting physical with his play. Booker just attacking the hoop.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 5. Phoenix grabs the miss.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Durant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Here's DiVincenzo.
You know, somehow Durant is still a bit overlooked as a defender and shot blocker.
Booker's shot is good.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Nailed from three-point land. DiVincenzo's got 6 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those 3s early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
Suns leading by 10. To the inside, Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Beal from long range. Another 3 for Phoenix.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And here are the Suns now. 43 seconds left here in the first quarter. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to DiVincenzo. Off with the layup. And here are the Suns now. 13-point lead. Back to Beal. It's Allen on the wing. O'Neal outside. Outside, Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Now Edwards. Makes it off the glass. Edwards got his second basket of the game.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident that they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. Their hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They've got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you. Timberwolves trail by 11. For 3, Edwards. Allen with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Rise and fire. DiVincenzo does not lack confidence, going right up with the shot.
Back to Allen. Pass to Jones. Buries it from three-point range.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Picked by Randall. For 3, Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The challenge with defending Edwards, he's a 3-level scorer.
O'Neal outside. This one for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Edwards. Nails the baby hook. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Pass to Reed. From deep. And he's good on the 3-ball. Now it's just a 3-point Suns lead.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from 3-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
And here is Beal. The 3. Reed with the rebound. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and, you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things, too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
1:57 left to play in the first half. Outside, KD. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Pass to Booker. Now here's Durant. He's got 5. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Durant taking every last second there to get off his shot. This guy's got a flair for the dramatic. Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Now, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind him taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
The Suns leading. Booker outside. Down low. Stolen by Reed. And there's the foul. It'll go on Nick Richards. That is his first foul of the game. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. Top of the key, McDaniels. Out to the right wing. Pass to Dillingham. Going inside. Out to the right wing. Here's McDaniels.
Excellent coverage from Durant. Able to guard multiple positions due to his size, athleticism, and length.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And so he hits the technical free throw. Nine seconds left in the first half of the game. Here is Edwards. Free throw line jump shot. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Suns lead by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's a 3-point game. And Clark, here's a great guy to have in the rotation, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Loved him in college. Loved his versatility, and I thought it would translate nicely to the NBA. Took him a minute to find his rhythm, but he's got great length, which makes him versatile defensively, and he can play with just about anybody because he's got good all-around offensive skills.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Back to Durant. 4 on the shot clock. In comes Durant.
Boy, using this momentum to his advantage when Durant takes off towards the rim. Watch out below.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Back to Beal. Pass to Richards. Here's Beal. Outside, KD. Back to Richards. Outside Durant. Over Randall. KD's shot is off. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Inside, here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
And with the score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. The muscle from Edwards.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Pass to Dunn. Now Booker. Latrey. Phoenix no good that time either.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
And here's Booker from the arc. Devin Booker, 3 right down the hatch.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
Pass to DiVincenzo. To the paint. Now McDaniels. Dunn covering. Randall down low. No scoring in this one. Over Durant. Randall no good.
That's as high percentage as it gets for him. I mean, the defense really has to be mindful of not giving him that kind of space to operate.
Here's Richards. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
There's 45 seconds left in the third. Edwards can't hit. Phoenix leading by 3. It's Beal on the wing. From past the arc. Durant, no good. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. McDaniels gets a wide open look. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Booker going to work inside.
Just on fire tonight. Devin Booker is feeling it, folks.
To stop the run. Pass to Gobert. Hits the mark. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Devin Booker. The Timberwolves made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Suns on top. They lead by 3. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Suns leading by 3. Booker with it. Oh, Booker with the bounce.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Pass to Plumlee. Jones with it. Back to Dunn. Now here's Booker. Shot clock at 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 3. A shake. And it's good on the way in.
Clearly the strength of Gobert's game. Tough cover down low.
Booker up top to the middle. Here's Plumlee down low. Here's Jones. O'Neal outside. And stolen by Dillingham. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. A 3 for DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by the Suns. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Booker. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And you can see how quick Booker is to react. No hesitation on that jump shot.
Pass to DiVincenzo. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on as we get into crunch time.
Now Booker. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's DiVincenzo. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Look at DiVincenzo going on the attack. Knows they need some points on this possession, and he delivered.
Into the lane. And finished off by McDaniel.
Jaden McDaniels, what a moment. Huge bucket there.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Both teams deciding to change it up. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Randall. Pass to Dillingham. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Dillingham's got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves. Durant just inside the line. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Outside for Randall. And it's off from three-point range. Suns trail by 3. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
Trains the three-pointer. Randall's got his first 3 points of the game.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch, and he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Outside Beal. It's Durant on the wing. Outside Edwards. Elbow shot is on the way. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
Seems like Edwards never stops competing and believing right until the final buzzer.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the fourth. DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Pass to Dillingham. Here's DiVincenzo. And again, it's Minnesota.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of two is good. That turns the lead to 6. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Now Reed. And they go to the